Now, ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, now, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to invite you to please have a seat because it's going to be game time. It's going to be the commencement exercise in only a few minutes. Now, Matthew, is Dad here? Okay, good. Just wanted to make sure. All right, we will begin.
On behalf of the class of 2022, welcome to our graduation ceremony. We are honored to have so many teachers, staff, family members, and friends with us this evening. You are the ones who have loved us, taught us, and stood by us. For that, we are forever grateful. This evening marks our last formal gathering as St. Francis de Sales students. When we were small, this day seemed so far away. Now we wonder how it got here so quickly. Some of us have been together since preschool, many of us since kindergarten. It's hard to believe that this is the last time we will be together as St. Francis de Sales students. We would like to acknowledge the RSHM sisters whose dedication and commitment founded and fostered St. Francis de Sales School, especially Sister Ellen Marie McGovern, who was the last RSHM principal here at St. Francis de Sales. We would also like to thank all of the faculty and staff at St. Francis de Sales who helped educate and nurture us throughout the years. As we close this chapter in our lives and move forward, we realize our friendships must be treasured, our time with family is precious, and our relationship with God is essential. Welcome to our celebration, and thank you for joining us.
Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. Put your right hand over your heart. Ready, begin. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
You can have a seat. Get comfortable. Good evening, and welcome to the graduation of the class of 2022. I am Miss Melich, and if you're at the breakfast this morning, you know I've taught this class just a few times. I had the privilege of having this graduating class in 4th grade, 6th, 7th, and your most memorable year yet, 8th grade. I watched them grow from young, enthusiastic 4th graders to still very enthusiastic 8th graders. As a teacher, you know that you're educating students and continuing to help them move forward. However, sometimes you don't realize the impact you have had on them. Gosh, I'm already gonna cry. It's too early for that. While we were choosing the graduation farewell song, the class brought up 2 songs that I showed them in 4th grade. Mrs. Goethals was with them in music class, and she told me they could not stop talking about memories from 4th grade and the songs we sang. One song was called Speak Life, that you guys, I'm sure, all remember. I'm not really surprised. We're not singing Speak Life today, so don't worry, graduation song is different. But I could not remember when and why we actually had this song. Why would I play Speak Life in 4th grade? What was happening? When speaking to students yesterday, we finally remembered that it was a lesson I taught about not bullying and being kind to one another. Class of 2022, you exemplified the lesson I taught in 4th grade. You are kind to one another, you care for one another, and you put a smile on each other's faces every day. As this class was very excited to be in 6th grade and junior high, getting to have me as one of their teachers once again, they got hit with the hard reality that we all faced in March of 2020. They did not get a typical junior high experience as they were behind screens for almost half of their junior high years. However, did we make up for it this year? For the first time since you were in 6th grade, I got to see all your beautiful and handsome faces without a mask on for the progressive dinner. Because for 18 months, I really only saw your ceiling and top of your face on Zoom. You all made memories that night to cherish for a lifetime. Shortly after, we went to Catalina and had many, many more memories. As adults, we learned that the 14-year-olds were more concerned about their hygiene, and the children were more concerned about their hygiene, and the adults were more concerned about our beauty rest. We also learned a lot about trust on this trip. Some people were not thrilled with the temperature of the ocean because it was not heated enough for them. However, the adults wore the hoods and we were just fine. The second snorkel, they trusted us, and then they opted in to wearing the hoods, and everyone had the time of their life, teasing each other a little bit for how we looked. They trusted our best decision. We also learned of some very brave souls who volunteered to put raw squid on their tongue. You guys know who you are. Our most recent memory together was 8th grade dance last week. When we entered, the girls went straight to the photo booth, the boys went to the candy, and Miss Arsenic and myself went to the dance floor. Luckily, by the end of the night, everyone was out dancing and having a great time. At one point, I stood and acted like a chaperone, and I took in the moment. I looked around and saw every single person genuinely happy and dancing with each other. I quickly realized that these were my last few days with you. Class of 2022, even though I have been your teacher for these years, you have also taught me a lot. I've learned to be kind, thoughtful of others, strong in very difficult situations. I've learned to laugh some things off, and I've definitely learned a lot about patience. You have kept me young and hip with the talks we've had. For example, I now know who Trippy Red is, and I know the proper way to say hello to someone. Right, Noah? This way? There we go. We got it. Through all of our times together, you have taught me to sit back and cherish the moments and memories. You are notoriously famous for saying bro or dude to the adults. And you have also taught me and showed me that when I say show me sorry, not say sorry, you will literally write it on a piece of paper and show me sorry. These were my moments I needed patience, and I was able to laugh off with you. This class will be leaving St. Francis de Sales as very bright graduates. Many students earned gold cords, tested into honors at entrance, or earned exceptional grades in 8th grade. We also have students who excel in the arts and sports and as leaders of their peers. Class of 2022, the world is yours, and you have so many amazing opportunities ahead of you. Watching you grow these last few years has been the most incredible journey, and I'm excited to see you all grow into young adults. My advice for you today is to never sell yourself short, because you can achieve anything you put your heart and mind to. St. Francis de Sales will always be a part of you, and continue to work hard and persevere. My door is always open to you. Please feel free to come back to fill me in on your lives, ask for advice, to smile and laugh about all of our memories together, or to do your favorite thing, to just take some of my candy. With that being said, it is my honor to bring forward a diligent, hardworking, intelligent, and exceptionally kind student. He has gone above and beyond with his schoolwork throughout his years here at SFDS. Day to day, this student has remained respectful, thoughtful, and exemplifies a well-mannered man. He is the perfect example of someone who keeps his academics first, is involved in his extracurriculars, and still has time to make the people around him feel special. I think everyone will also agree that he is one of the most kindest people. I am extremely delighted to welcome this year's valedictorian, Matthew Quo.
Good evening, Father Mike, Mrs. Gothos, faculty, staff, parents, families, and fellow graduates. Thank you for being here to celebrate the St. Francis de Sales graduating class of 2022. I am truly honored to be speaking tonight as your class valedictorian. I would like to begin by giving thanks. First, I would like to thank my family for helping me get to where I am today. They instilled a good work ethic in me and supported me throughout my entire journey at SFDS. Thank you to my mom for making sure I stayed on top of my studies. To my dad for getting me to school on time most days, 7:59 a.m. on the dot. To my big brother, who always has my back no matter what. To Mama for being my personal Uber driver. To my Aunt Jay, whom we can always count on for everything. Graduating from SFDS is a tremendous achievement that would not have been possible without the love and support from my family. And for that love and care, I just want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart. To all the parents and families in the room, thank you for raising such fine young men and women whom I am proud to call my dear friends. This day is yours as much as it is ours. Kudos on a job well done. To the faculty and staff at St. Francis, thank you for believing in us, investing in us, and inspiring us. Words cannot express how influential you have been in our lives. Godinez, Cabazon, Anderson, Weilman, Melich, Vitello, Weinreib, Sanchez, Arciniega, and Melich again. If that isn't an all-star lineup of teachers, then I don't know what is. Those are names we will never forget. You are the proverbial village that has raised us and shaped us into who we are today. Lastly, to Mrs. Gothos, thank you for being our fearless leader and leading us through the darkest times. You are truly perfect for this school. My dad always says that St. Francis is in good hands because you are a Bruin. We are incredibly blessed to have been part of this amazing school. Many of us first stepped foot on this campus as little kindergartners 9 years ago. Some of us were nervous on that first day, but our hearts and minds were put at ease when we realized that we were surrounded by love in this school. This school became our safe haven, our home away from home, where special memories were made along the way. In kindergarten, we were excited for share day and fought over who would get to ride the red tricycles at recess and lunch. In first grade, we discovered this terrible thing called homework. In second grade, we got to dress up in our fancy white outfits to receive our first Holy Communion. In third grade, we moved to the brick building. We felt all grown up because we were finally hanging with the big kids. In fourth and fifth grade, we learned about the missions and got to experience Colonial Day. Junior high brought about new challenges. In addition to a harder curriculum, we also had to be more responsible for ourselves. We also experienced an entirely new concept, remote learning. We had been together for the better part of 7 years, and then suddenly, we were apart. Although we had Zoom, we mostly saw black screens and room ceilings. If we were lucky, we might see a forehead here and there. 2 weeks became 1.5 years. And so, when we finally came back in 7th grade, there's nothing but pure joy on our faces and in our hearts. And this year in 8th grade, we made the most of every school event because we knew how special it was to have our class back together. From our Catalina trip, to the festival, to our 8th grade dance, we lived it up and took nothing for granted. What a truly memorable ride it has been here at SFDS. And now, on this day, there is no group that I would rather share this moment with than this group right here. I know this isn't the exact group that we started with 9 years ago, but I couldn't ask for a better group to end up with. I look upon us and see the perfect mix of young men and women, tall and short, loud and quiet, athletic, creative, smart, handsome, and beautiful. We are unique in our own ways, but the one common trait that binds us together which I know is rooted deep inside us, is that we are all kind. We are about to enter the next chapter in our lives, high school. We are leaving our perfect little school and taking our first big step into the outside world. In high school, we will meet new people and discover new interests. There will also be new pressures, pressure to fit in, pressure to do well in school and sports. Our group may even drift apart, but this will be all normal. As we learn to navigate high school, and when we inevitably have a bad day, just remember to trust in God, and remember the lessons we learned at SFDS, living by the A's, and always be kind. In closing, I would like to wish you, my classmates, my fellow graduates, my dearest friends, nothing but the best as we enter high school. Challenge yourself, chase your dreams. At the same time, live in the moment and enjoy your high school journey. But most importantly, always keep God and family in your heart. Congratulations to the class of 2022. Now is our time to go and do great things. Thank you.
Thank you, Matthew. I would like to introduce our pastor at St. Francis de Sales, Father Mike Wakefield.
Hi, Everly. You were so good to bring Mommy. Hi, Coach. Who are the grandparents of these graduates? Grandma, Grandma, I want you to stand up. Stand up, Grandma and Grandpa. Grandma and Grandpa, if you did not bring your child into the world, these graduates would not be here. And if these graduates were not here, we'd all be at the round robin right now. So see, this happy event, Grandma and Grandpa, it's all because of you. Don't you think? Say yes. Now, what about moms and dads of the graduates? Stand up. Keep standing, Mom and Dad, because I want to say something to you. Before we began, I was out in the vestibule, and two beautiful women walked in, and the afternoon sun caught them, and I gazed in wonderment, and I asked them, "Are you two recent graduates of Notre Dame High School?" And then they spoke to me, and with the St. Mary Magdalene story, I recognized their voices. They're two of our school moms. I said, "Well, my goodness, you look so young, you look so beautiful, fantastic." I said, "It's the big day." And they said, "Yeah. The time has gone by fast, but it's an occasion like this that it makes it all worthwhile. The money that it cost, the time that we invested, all that we did, it is all worthwhile." To Mom and Dad, does any of that make any sense to you? I hope so. My thanks to you, because it certainly has cost you an awful lot in money, in volunteer hours, in any number of things. But Mom and Dad, it is well worth it. You have done a wonderful gift in giving this to your children. And so Mom and Dad, thank you very much. Now you can sit down. Now, what about the faculty and staff of St. Francis de Sales School? Stand up. Stand up. Stand up. I have something I want to say to you two. And we'll frame it in the context of time. So, Ms. Goethals, AKA, depending on how you want, either the Admiral of the Fleet or Senora Comandanta, when she started here July 1st, 2019, everything was percolating as it had for decades. And so we thought, we're going to be off to a wonderful new start. That lasted for what? 7.5 months. And then the world went upside down, and my hunch is we'll never, ever be the same as it was before mid-March 2020. But now with Ms. Goethals at the helm, and all of you wonderful faculty member, you made our instruction possible. And so perhaps it was that we could not have students on campus for months after months after month. Instruction never stopped. The interaction of your students with one another never stopped. And so my huge note of thanks and gratitude to all of you, because at the end of the day, you, their principal, their faculty, their staff, you are the ones that make St. Francis de Sales School so wonderful and so fantastic. And so faculty and staff, my thanks go to you. Now you can have a seat. When I came to St. Francis de Sales, now Mr. Galla was the one who was seated at the principal's office, and then Mr. Galla was followed by Ms. Gregg. I don't believe Ms. Gregg is with us this afternoon. I'll have to remember to contact Ms. Gregg and tell her that she and the fiancé were remembered at our graduation ceremony, and then followed by Ms. Goethals. So we've had a beautiful, wonderful succession of principals in my time here, each different because each of us is different. But this is a chance for me to say once again to Mr. Galla, thank you very much. To say to Ms. Gregg, in absentia, thank you very much. And then to say to you, Ms. Goethals, thank you very much. Now, you class of 2022, there are two things that I want to mention to you. I mentioned this to our accreditation team when they were here a few months ago, and I mentioned this to Ms. Goethals, and I mentioned it to a couple of the parents and a few of the faculty members. I said, you know, I don't know what happened, but when students return to campus after having to stay at home for months after months, I said, from my standpoint, there was a big transition, and I do not know from what it came. And you're going to think, well, what's the transition? I'm going to tell you. When they came back, not just this class, but all of the students of Francis de Sales School, after the months of having to stay at home, when they began to be coming back on campus, suddenly they knew me. And I would walk across the campus, and if there would be students that our paths would cross, they would wave to me, they would say hello, they'd call me by name. I walk in the classroom, they'll call me by name. That hadn't happened before. So I don't know what is the cause of that, but I am so happy and so grateful for it. And so class of 2022, you were part of that. Now, and to end all of this, I would simply like to now fall back on the bishop who ordained me a deacon and a priest. And he selected the inscription for his gravestone. And what he had was simply reads, that selection from St. John chapter 15. Ego non vos dicet servos, sed amigos. I don't call you slaves, I call you friends. We become friends over the years, and that is now, I would like to have you go away from this happy afternoon. We're friends. Friends stay in touch with one another. Friends visit one another. Friends do different things, of course, and so we each go our separate ways, but we connect every so often. And I hope it will, that you go off and do beautiful, wonderful things. You will meet with great success. You will meet with intense disappointment. You will encounter incredible heartache and heartbreak. That's a part and parcel of life. Where can you always come to now have people be happy with you, to have people comfort with you, to have people now share sorrow with you, to share joys? You can always come home. You can always come to visit your friends, because that is what we have become, and that's the way I say goodbye to you as you go to whatever venture it may be. Remember, this is simply the parting of friends.
The following students have completed the course of studies prescribed by the Archdiocese of Los Angeles and are awarded diplomas. Please hold your applause until the last name is called. Madison Judith Lucas. AJ Donna. Hunter LaPlante. Nigel Valcourt. Lucas Ross. Sophia Raquel Falcone. Bridget Judith Kalal. Oh, where did that come from? Luke Aiden Brady. Bella Chofi. Ava Piccirilli. Eddie Gundrum. Evan Alcala. Samara Maitri. Bella Gala. Matthew Brandon Quo. Michael Spirodin Case. Capri, Carol, Jane, and Drizzo. Lily Milan Jovanovic. Abel Wright. Bianca Sobel. Mia Angelina Bojanic. Noah Charles Cassendorf. Sienna Snow Pondella. Scarlett Grace Good. Bailey Rain Busenberg. Wyatt Alexander Mason. Sienna Grace Binder. Devin Charles Holney. Luke Allen Amari. Brett Michael Call. Miklos Horvath. Nolan Ayers. Hope Norman. Griffin Jack William McKeon. Larkin Fleming. Larkin, wrong way. Okay, that works. Congratulations to the class of 2022. The following students graduate with honors, having met the requirements of the California Junior Scholastic Federation and are identified with a gold cord. The gold seal of the California Junior Scholastic Federation is also affixed to their diplomas. Graduates, stand in your place when your name is called. Please hold your applause until the last name. For real this time. Evan Alcala, Luke Amari, Nolan Ayers, Sienna Binder, Mia Bojanic, Luke Brady, Brett Call, Bella Chofi, Sophia Falcone, Larkin Fleming, Bella Gala, Scarlett Good, Eddie Gundrum, Capri Andrizzo, Bridget Kalal, Michael Case, Noah Kassendorf, Matthew Quo, Hunter LaPlante, Madison Lucas, Wyatt Mason, Elle Maitri, Sarah Norman, Bianca Sobel, Nigel Valcourt, Abel Wright, Lily Jovanovic. We are all very proud for your hard work and dedication towards your academics. Now let's give them a round of applause. The following students are being honored for their service to the school through this year's Student Council. President Sarah Norman. Vice President Scarlett Good. Secretary Mickey Horvath. Office Liaison Lily Jovanovic. Religious Affairs, Evan Alcala. Historians, Sienna Binder and Hunter LaPlante. Commissioner of Athletics, Noah Kassendorf. Commissioners of Assembly, Bella Gala and Bianca Sobel. Commissioner of Current Events, Luke Brady. Commissioner of Community Service, Bridget Kalal. Commissioner of Social Justice, Capri Andrizzo. For their service in previous years, Bella Chofi, Michael Case, and Abel Wright. Thank you for your dedication and service. Medals of recognition are presented to those students with outstanding achievements in the following academic disciplines. Religion, L. Maitri. English, Scarlett Good. Literature, Sienna Binder. One student is presented with a medal from each math class. For mathematics, Sarah Norman. Mathematics, Wyatt Mason. Mathematics, one more time, Capri and Drizzo. Science, Bianca Sobel. Social Studies, Sophia Falcone. Spanish, Michael Case. Music, Hunter LaPlante. Fine Arts, Sienna Pondella. Technology, Eddie Gundrum. Library, Griffin McKeon. Physical education, Lucas Ross. For our next award, I'd like to introduce our Vice Principal at St. Francis de Sales, Mrs. Arciniega.
Now in its 6th year, the Spirit of St. Francis Award is given to a student with high character and one who exemplifies an overall spirit of caring for those around them. Through their daily interactions with their classmates and adults, the recipient of this award goes above and beyond to follow the call of St. Francis de Sales students to follow the A's. This student has been an active participant in class. They are respectful and considerate of others. Over the years, this student was able to bring a spark of fun and joy to the classroom and to the larger community. They have helped around the school and are a model example of how a good citizen can help in the community. They are humorous and kind-hearted. They are willing to ask questions and are patient and supportive to all the people around them. The student always shows kindness and respect. They also have a desire to unite and help others. They were active in student council this year and worked hard to follow the traditions of St. Francis and start new ones. This student truly cares about the people around her and has the ability to make others feel special. It is my honor to recognize the recipient of the Spirit of St. Francis Award, Bridget Kalal.
For our next award, I would like to introduce our principal at St. Francis Desales, Mrs. Goethals.
Here at St. Francis Desales, we, the faculty and staff, are constantly driven by the question, what characteristics should a graduate from St. Francis Desales possess? Our school slogan, Living by the A's, summarizes the answer to this question concisely, so that we can constantly remind ourselves of our goals in working hard to be our best. We want graduates of St. Francis Desales to be active in Catholic faith, academically prepared, accepting of others, accountable for all actions, and articulate communicators. This year especially, I want to commend the class of 2022 for their ability to achieve this expectation and show us all how a student of St. Francis Desales can overcome adversity and do it with a smile on his or her face and with love in their heart. Class of 2022, I stand before you ready to pass on words of wisdom that will stay with you through the next leg of your journey. But it was actually I that learned the greatest lessons from your class this school year. While I ran around campus taking care of every crisis that popped its head up, and there were a few, you all reminded me that it is okay to take a moment to relax. You reminded me that life is not all about the challenges we face, but rather the memories that we make. And you reminded me to never take the time we have at St. Francis Desales for granted. You truly made the most of your time here in person, on campus, and I thank you for all the memories we all shared and the lessons we all learned. Next year, we will introduce our school year with the theme of We Are Many, We Are One. Although the inspiration for this theme was from Scripture, it is in looking at the faces of each and every one of the graduates that I truly understand what the words mean to me. They are exceptional students. They are readers, writers, and mathematicians. They are accomplished athletes. They are artists and singers and actors. They are articulate and thoughtful communicators. They are social activists. They are quiet and kind, and sometimes not quiet, but always kind. They are entrepreneurs. They are fans. They are so many things, but the same one class. They are so many expressions of caring, but the same one love drives all their passions. And while I wish I could recognize each and every one of you for what makes you special, for what you have contributed to our school family, I must narrow my recognition to one person to receive the honor of the Principal's Award. The Principal's Award is given to an individual in the graduating class who represents excellence in exemplifying our A's. This year, the recipient of this award is a young man who demonstrates hard work, outstanding citizenship, and a respectful demeanor, mixed in with a little bit of fun. An excellent student, this young man has worked very hard in all his years at St. Francis Desales to achieve academic success. As an athlete, he has been a respectable member of every team he has been a part of. As a person, he has shown kindness and thoughtfulness to his classmates, his schoolmates, and all the adults he interacts with on campus. It is with great pride that we present this year's Principal Award to our very own gentle giant, Brett Call. Congratulations again, Brett. I hope you all will indulge me in an additional recognition that was not planned this evening. The year was 1999. On a night very much like tonight, the graduates in their caps and gowns, the parents with their wide smiles, the staff with a sense of satisfaction at a job well done, some of them even sitting here in this audience. The principal, Sister Ellen Marie, standing at this exact same ambo, readying herself to announce her choice for the Principal's Award. And the name is called Ms. Raquel Reeby. It's obvious that even way back then, St. Francis Desales did an amazing job educating the next generation. From student to teacher to admin to lifelong friend. Mrs. Arciniega has enriched my life and the lives of so many in the 20-something years since she accepted the award the first time. Mrs. Arciniega, please accept tonight's recognition for the second time. We will miss you so very much.
The following graduates were able to complete the 21 hours of Christian service in spite of the challenges brought on by the pandemic. Congratulations, and know that your service was greatly appreciated. St. Francis Desales School proudly recognizes Mia Bojanic, Luke Brady, Isabella Chofi, Eddie Gundrum, Matthew Quo, Wyatt Mason, Griffin McKeon, Sienna Pondella, and Bianca Sobel. Some high schools honor students who show outstanding academic achievement on their entrance examination by honoring them with an Honors Entrance Award. This year, Notre Dame would like to honor the following students: Mickey Horvath, Wyatt Mason, AJ Donna, Sarah Norman, and Bianca Sobel. Crespi honors an incoming freshman with a presidential scholarship for entering with honors. This scholarship is based upon an evaluation of his transcripts for 3 years and the entrance exam score. The positive recommendations have confirmed the scholarship for $5,000. This year, Crespi would like to present the Presidential Scholarship to Matthew Quo. Notre Dame awards the Notre Dame Holy Cross Distinguished Student Award and honors at entrance for students who scored in the 95th percentile or higher on the HSPT. These students received a $3,000 scholarship for 4 years based on their academic achievement. Notre Dame would like to honor 2 students this year, Elle Maitri and Abel Wright. Congratulations to all of our students for their outstanding accomplishments. Class of 2022, please come forward for your farewell song. Now, as we all remember, we are always in the presence of God. Father Mike will lead us in a prayer.
First, Ms. Reby, I am not going to say goodbye. I hate to say goodbye because over the course of years, I've discovered saying goodbye, it's a little death. But what I will say to you is, Ms. Reby, ciao, hasta luego, hasta mañana. Because isn't it true that you and your Jesse got married right here? And wasn't it that your RJ was baptized right there? And wasn't it that your little Josephine was baptized right there? Yeah, and didn't you go to the parish school? So Ms. Reby, this is home. So I understand, you want to move away from home for a little while. But Ms. Reby, you'll be back home soon, won't you? Please tell me yes. Good. Lord, what is most sacred in our lives are the people who share life with us. We thank you for each other, and we thank you for yourself that you have smiled on our lives, a smile of hope, and given to all people a blessing of peace. May you be praised and loved by all people in this world, now and forever. Amen. And may Almighty God bless you, the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit.
The moving of the tassel at graduation symbolizes one's transition from a candidate to a graduate. Class of 2022, please stand, turn, and face your families and friends. Turn your tassel from the right to your left. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure to present to you the St. Francis de Sales School graduating class of 2022.